Howdy, folks. Welcome back. Here we are at November 20th, 2022. This is yesterday's CMA. Not much going on the 21st today, so I'm reporting on this one because I didn't get a chance to report on this one last night. So I'll let the loop go there for a second. We'll start zooming in for you guys to see what's going on here. Okay. Get that out of the way here. There we go. What? There's our object right there in that one, and then it looked like there were two in this other one, but we'll go through this frame by frame. It's only one object right there. The other is a ghost image of the first. So there's one right there, and then one right there. And I'm going to start freeze framing this and going through it frame by frame here. I'll pause this. Back up a little bit. Let's see if I can adjust this just a tad bit better so you can see. Nope. Back there. There we go. So I have to make a few adjustments as we go here. Okay. Here's our first object right here. You can see it's nice and clear. Nice round object here. We'll zoom into this so you guys get a better shot of what I'm talking about here. Okay. This little round object right here. Now we're going to fast forward through this a little bit. Frame at a time. You can watch it as it comes out. It's right there. And as soon as that one's exiting the screen, here's this little one down here. And it's this object, and there's a bunch of plasma around the front of it, and it's all draping back behind it. It almost looks like a comet-type coma structure, but it's not a comet. It's actually moving out. The black is the negative or ghost image that I refer to a lot, making it appear that there's two objects in the frame. When it's only just the one. This is its ghost image in negative right here. And you can see this defined bow shock around it right here, and the plasma going back behind it. And what I wanted to do is go over to the red side and watch these objects come out, because the red side caught it this time. And so back up and see if my camera will capture this. So let me back out of that first. Okay. Whoops. Okay, well, right here, I think we can see it. Here's our object right here. It's got its little magnetic field around it, and then it's surrounded by plasma. And then watch as it moves out. Doesn't seem to be picking it up too well. But you can see it there in the first few frames. Okay? And then, if we get the second object to show up. It's right here, and it has this coma-type tail structure. I'm wondering if I move it back and forth, if my camera will capture it. It's really faint. It's right here. It has this small CME, like plasma going around it right here. I don't think the camera's capturing it. I wonder if I went just a tad bit darker. There it is. Yeah, now you guys can see it. So it's this little dot with the plasma, like coma type structure. Going in, it looks like a comet, but that's in reverse. It's actually coming out, and plasma is going around it faster than it's coming out. Whoops. All right, enough of that. So let me adjust the screen back to where we were. Okay, there we go. Let's go back over to this side. Back it up to our event here. Like I said, I'm going to go zoom in one more time here on this so you guys can see it. Here's the first upper object right here. There's a good shot of it. Right there's another good shot of it. Let's zoom in on this real quick so you guys can see. And then you can see how all this plasma is draped around it right here. It has its own little magnetic bubble, like a magnetic field or something with it. Let's back up. Right there's a good one. There. Okay, so we can clearly see that there's objects now that are causing these CMEs. This isn't just the sun burping out a CME. These are actually objects that are interfering with the sun and causing this. I'm going to scroll down to this. We'll watch this one more time as it comes out. Now here you can see it's the middle of this right here surrounded by plasma. Okay, and then as it moves out, this is the negative image of it, and you can see how it has this bow shock, defined bow shock with streaking plasma tails coming off of it as it moves out slower than the plasma is coming off the sun. The regular solar wind is coming off the sun. This thing's moving out slower and it's passing it. The solar wind is passing that object, creating this little backside bow shock because stuff's coming at it like this and passing by it. Its little magnetic field is directing plasma around it. And then it looks like, I can't tell if this is a ghost image. These are really hard to interpret, but it looks like there's something right in here. The instrument's definitely reacting to something. It's really faint, but it looks like there might be something right there and maybe possibly right here causing this second dent. They're so faint that it's hard to report on them, but this could be a cluster of these objects, or that's it, the ghost image of the previous one. It's so hard to tell. That might be the ghost image of the previous object. When I look at this one right here, oh, that's a different object. It appears to be a second one. I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge of that, but there's a lot going on in that. Burping out a CME, like I said. We got see NASA try to explain this about CMEs. But astrophysicists, in fact, I think they just disproved the Big Bang Theory, so that put them all on alert, or put them all on call. We're going to go over to stereo A real quick here of the 20th. There's our event right there. There's the first object, the upper object, and here's that lower one. Okay, so there's the upper and then the lower one. And while we're here, I'll zoom in on it for you. Yeah, stereo A only takes a picture every hour, where the other one takes one every 12 minutes, so we don't get as much data, but we do get a different perspective on this event, and stereo A confirms what we just saw on the first satellite. So here's stereo A, these two satellites confirming each other. Okay, there we go. I think that's it for tonight. Maybe we'll go to the 21st real quick. I'll just show you there's not much going on tonight for the 21st. Let's just go there real quick and we'll close out with that while this loads up. So here we are. Let's pull down just a bit. This is today's. This is 11/21. See that there's not much activity going on right now. We got streaks going on. Once this loads up, you can see we have this inflow, though. There is something to report on this inflow and this little faint object moving out down here. But it's so faint, it's hard to report on stuff that you guys aren't going to be able to see. So, yeah, see, there's not much going on this day, but we do have this weird inflow coming in at the top right here. What was that? You know, it's coming in over here and stuff. I'm assuming maybe it's these objects getting closer to the sun's magnetic field. They hit it, repulse off of it, come out at a different angle, tearing plasma away as they go. So, seeing these things coming in, I think maybe we'll be seeing more coming out in the next day or two or whatever. So, there's something over here. It's moving really slow and it's really faint. And if I zoom in on that, yeah, my channel doesn't grow because nobody's interested. They don't seem to care. Nobody shares, or I've got the world's most important information and I can't get any attention. So, but I'm still going to report it anyway. Thank you for asking that question. But right here, there's something going on right there. It's dragging some plasma out. It's just slow little moving object. It's tiny. I don't really care to report on that stuff too much. It looks like, let's slow this down. It looks like there was something up here that came out. It's really faint too. It's captured at the very end right there, but I'm not going to count that as one because it's not as clear as I'd like to show you and present to you guys. So I think that's it for tonight. Just wanted to show you yesterday's event with those two objects with their perfectly caught with plasma around them, their magnetic fields caught by the instrument reacting to them. I mean, what more can you ask? These instruments are actually telling you what's going on. So, and I feel I have to bring that to you, so since nobody else will report on it. And that's it for tonight. Thank you, Jan Skaggs. I appreciate you too. So thank you all. I love you all. God bless you all. And until my next video, bye.